Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best airless paint sprayer.
Starting at number 5.
Graco Ultra Cordless. While this battery-operated paint sprayer from Graco isn't the best choice for large-scale painting projects like painting an outdoor deck or an entire room, it's an excellent tool for smaller projects that require speed and quality results. During our testing, we used the tool to paint an interior door and a built-in desk and were highly impressed with the professional-looking results, which were smooth and even. The sprayer has a 32-ounce paint canister and comes with 6 liners, making cleanup easy. Because our project was small, we didn't need to refill the canister, but it might be annoying on a larger project. You can adjust the pressure to control the speed of the spray. At first, we had it set too high and found that the sprayer used a lot of paint and wasn't entirely even, but once we figured out the ideal setting, we loved how easy it was to achieve a very smooth coat of paint. We did note that the sprayer can drip a little bit when running low on paint, though.
Coming at number 4.
Wagner Spraytech. This stationary paint sprayer is easy to use and provides a very smooth, even coat of paint without any sputtering or spitting. We used it to paint several wooden beams, applying a coat of primer and a coat of latex paint, and were very pleased with the final results. We were glad to see that it produces less overspray than the majority of other airless sprayers, as overspray may make a big mess. Generally speaking, an airless paint sprayer produces more overspray than an HVLP paint sprayer because of the greater pressure. However, we do wish this model allowed the user to adjust the pressure, as we ended up using a lot more paint than expected. Unlike most airless paint sprayers, this one does not draw paint directly out of the can but instead has a hopper that can be filled with up to 1.5 gallons of paint at a time. We had to refill it once during our painting session, but it was easy to do. While the trigger on the sprayer must be held down the entire time paint is being dispensed, it didn't fatigue our hands, and we found the handle to be comfortable to hold.
At number 3.
Titan Tool ControlMax. This sprayer is best for medium to large projects and can handle up to 500 gallons of paint annually. It comes with a 50-foot hose, but you can go to a 100-foot hose if you are tackling a very large exterior project. We put this airless paint sprayer to the test by painting an outdoor shed and were very impressed at how quickly we were able to get the job done and how good the finished results looked. Although it is designed for professional painters and serious DIYers, we discovered that it was actually pretty straightforward to use once we got over the slight learning curve. Its instruction book includes many helpful tips on using the sprayer most effectively and improving the painting technique. During testing, there was no sputtering or spitting while the paint was sprayed, and the pressure remained very consistent. It was easy to adjust the pressure when needed, and we liked that the nozzle tip could be adjusted to spray a fan of paint either vertically or horizontally. Although there was no on-lock and we had to keep the trigger squeezed the entire time we worked, we didn't find it tiring or uncomfortable. We loved that this sprayer is mounted on a cart with large wheels that make it easy to maneuver wherever you need it, although we found it a little tricky to carry the paint can while wheeling the sprayer.
Number 2 of my list.
Graco Magnum 257,025. This Graco airless paint sprayer is an excellent option for someone who has never used a paint sprayer before because it is simple to use. We really liked this affordable stationary model because it applied a uniform, smooth coat of paint during our tests without sputtering or thinning the paint. We used it to paint exterior shutters and found that despite needing to angle our hands quite a bit to access all sides of the shutters, the sprayer continued to provide steady pressure and an even coat of paint. Keep in mind this is not a paint sprayer for very large projects, such as painting large rooms or a sizable deck. Graco recommends it for projects requiring no more than 5 gallons of paint, up to an annual maximum of 50 gallons of paint. You can draw the paint directly from a 1-gallon or 5-gallon paint can. We found that setting our 1-gallon can inside an empty 5-gallon bucket made it steadier, so we didn't have to worry about the paint can tipping over. The sprayer has adjustable pressure, which was easy to set. We especially liked the lock-on feature on the handle, which meant we didn't have to keep squeezing the trigger the entire time we worked.
And number 1.
Graco Magnum, 262,800. Of all the models we tested, the Graco Magnum X5 stand airless paint sprayer impressed us the most since it does a great job of laying down a smooth coat of paint, and it's light and easy to move while handling a wide range of painting projects around the home. We put this sprayer to the test, painting 2 interior doors with primer and latex paint. While it spluttered a bit at startup, which led to a couple of paint blotches that needed sanding, once we got the hang of it, it performed like a champ, and we completed the project in under 2 hours. We found it very easy to adjust the pressure to suit our needs. The maximum pressure of the sprayer is 3000 psi, which is powerful enough to handle just about any paint or stain without the need for thinning them. While this is a stationary sprayer, we found that the included 25-foot hose was more than enough for us to move comfortably around while painting. But if you need more length, you can swap the hose out for one that's up to 75 feet long. Conveniently, you can draw the paint directly out of the 1-gallon or 5-gallon can, so there is no need for a separate container.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.